All right, the last video. So the first couple of videos, I showed you how we were able to create tokens, NFTs or otherwise, that represent players. And they actually, in the terms of the technology here, they represent network member access based on certain rules that are imbued into the smart contract behind this token. This token could be sold, it's transferable, but it's unique, which means from this GitHub account, from that Gmail account, really GitHub account is more important because they're also very selective about creating accounts, etc. Facebook account for that matter, you can only have one token. However, you can sell fractional parts of it. This network access, like we said before, we're going to specialize on network access to communities that are building a body of knowledge. These could be either internet communities, and there's a lot of them in different types of subject matters. A lot of them in AI, etc. Some of these are where I come from, specifically in the world of Torah, where you have communities coming together to define ideas. Like here, I'm thinking this is an actual community that I'm part of. I actually founded, and this is my network token. So this is who it is. It self-certifies that it's someone who's qualified to speak. Here's a structure. This actually took a lot of work to create this structure out of very abstract Kabbalistic concepts. Now, where is this going? So what is this video about? So we said I did research and I saw Stanford professors talk about knowledge graphs and things like that who actually built this pretty incredible platform. This is very much our competition. This is a startup that's in a position to go where we want to go as well. And if we talk about a world where AI is eating the world, I keep saying that AI runs on data. And data doesn't just mean billions of sets of records. It could also be as much as this type of structure. And to be able to connect these structures to data sets, etc., is really the way of the future. And like I mentioned before, these types of marketplaces, which is what we're building, for data networks is very much like being the Enron of the data world. Now, in a little friendlier, touchy-feely world, this guy very much is going in the direction of saying he's going to be the Facebook of the data world, which means it's me. I have my profile over here. This is actually, I'm part of this community. These are some of my existing projects. I've actually sent around, though, projects that I saw that I found actually over here that I couldn't find anywhere else. This one, for example, this is an article. I would never, by a Google search, find this article. This is very important for me because I'm building, like I mentioned before, this pretty elaborate data mining marketplace. Something they didn't think about in terms of marketplace. If they're thinking of being the Facebook of data, I'm thinking of being the Amazon of data. Sounds a little better than Enron. The big benefit over here is that they are very much about sharing. So this is instead I can integrate with them, but much more than that. If you see the functionality, they really give the user the ability to interact with this data set, for example. But then as I create more structure and create more derivative data results or structures, etc., I can actually add it to this community. And right now, this is very, very early. This is like their MVP. And this space is going to define the next few years or even decades. And I think we're in a very good position to start. We're going to start by what, by the way? By taking an old application I built a long time ago for making tasks out of Gmail. And basically, we use that to metrics for how much this user is contributing to a data set. So let's say 2 or 3 of us created the computational Kabbalah network. Whoever on YouTube wants to join us to go through here, we talk to each other by Gmail. But if you want to be counted, you create a target for it. And if you have the right NFT access, etc., it'll create your user statistics. And then your section or your reward for this data pool, data lake, will be a function of your contribution to it. This will be broadcasted live to all the different secondary and tertiary markets where they will trade in your value based on your contribution to our network. We will integrate directly for now with Data World.